Cool. Change my thumbnail. Then do the thumbnail. Week 23. Wide versus tall. Cool. What's going on? Devin, your free-to-play series changed everything for me. I got a 6-star with first pass and I'm halfway through Dark Dimension 1. Dope. Courier, what's up? Smokey, what's up? Psycho, Signer. I'm Doobs. What's up, Doobs? How we doing, guys? How we living? Just doing some Blitz stuff. Not much I can do on the free-to-play, so I just do what I can and walk out. What's up, GG? Damn. I might need to use roommate fetch. I ran out of drink. Running out of drink is the worst thing in the world. Hey, Reclining. What's up, everybody? Yeah, today's going to be a very special episode. We're going to kind of look at when you go tall and when you go wide. You know, what's the point? What do you think of the Loki calendar? It's great. Like, any character, anytime they put a character in that's not available to early players or newer players, it's phenomenal. Like, getting access to Loki early is huge. Let alone the fact that Loki's an unlock character for two different. Loki's used for 2 different legendaries. So, like, gotta help. Always go tall if you're trying to ride a ride. What's up, next games? Yeah, it's weird. In general, and just in general, you go tall or you go wide because you're trying to accomplish whatever task it is, you know? Going tall, like, this is what you get for going tall. There's a direct value. If you go tall with the right characters, always with the right characters, if you go tall, you end up being relatively good in arena. Nice, Lucas. Yeah, team is insane, by the way. Congrats. Like, if you go tall, you're relatively good in arena. You're relatively good in raids, depending on the characters. There's not much overlap between characters that are good in arena and characters that are good outside. Exactly, Courier. But that's it. Like, you're taking the value in 2 parts of the game. So you have to evaluate the difference between the 2 different styles of gameplay. There's the work on one team, go tall approach. Now, X-Men deal is up as you said it would be. That's not even me knowing information. That's just me knowing how business works. They're gonna put that deal up the literal day you can't use it to get Magneto. So, say I go tall, right? Say all I did was work on defenders, aim, all the guardians, whatever. One team, right? As guardians, doesn't matter. My value in arena is what I'm primarily looking for here, right? I'm looking to get a lot of cores to help me with whatever, buying energy every day, or being able to do campaign nodes, being able to buy occasional orbs from the store, which I wouldn't recommend, but, you know, it's your cores, do what you want with it. Hey, Robin. So, sure. You can go tall, and it will help you, but there is always a point in time when going tall hurts. if you start going tall. If you start going tall, the pain you see is that, one, you can't blitz. Now, whether or not you care, completing the milestone on new character blitzes, as long as they're a 45 shard unlock, completing that milestone is going to give you the character. Is it going to be a very usable version of that character? Probably not. Sometimes, depending on the character, like Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is an example of a character that 45, just unlocking her would be good enough. Beast is another example. Beast doesn't need to be incredibly high star to do the things he's going to do. He just needs high investment. Stars are part of that investment, but, you know, you can't always bring every character to level 75. You can't always bring every character to gear tier 14. You can't always bring every character to 7 star. So what you want to be able to work on characters in multiple ways. New characters become very difficult to get high stars on. So 3 or 4 star, that's great, but you're still just deceiving yourself. You're still telling a story like this 3 or 4 star version of Beast, of X-23, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. These versions of characters are worth the time I spent to get them slightly higher. It's still a story, you know? If you can do something at 2 or 3 star, then doing it at 4 or 5 stars might have been a little bit of an excess of resources. And again, we have limited resources. Everyone does. Whether you're free to play, whether you're a spender. I was talking to another whale today. You guys may know him, Sherpa. I was talking to Sherpa Rob, and there are very different versions of the game. Like Sherpa, if he gets a character under 5 star or 5 red, because of how he's playing, I believe he's in Baby Yoda, Pantol Baby Yoda, or Legion, I don't remember. No, Legion of Baby Yoda, sorry. Like, I talk with a lot of whales. So, like, if he gets a character under 5/5, in general, because of the levels of war he's facing, because of his level of competition, like, the small group of people who are spending a ton of money, it won't matter to him. It'll basically be nothing. Whereas for a completely free-to-play player with less than half a year in the game, a 45 shard unlock of a character, a 2 or 3 star character, could be the difference between, like, Symbiote Spider-Man. 2 or 3 stars in Symbiote Spider-Man, for me on my free-to-play account, means I can do U7.5. That's absurd. Like, not U7, I'm sorry. U6.5. That's absurd. Like, I have less than 1 million TCP, and I could do 6 to 8 nodes in U6.5. I shouldn't be able to. How much money do whales spend a month? It differs. Well, whales are whales. Like, Kraken spend thousands. The highest spenders in this game spend thousands of dollars a month. And it's all red stars. Like, it's the only way their roster could grow. Look at it like this. Every new character costs about $800 to max out, and that's only in stars. If I right now wanted right this second, I said, you know what? I want a 7-star beast. I would have to spend close to $800, equivalent value in game, like to buy cores, to buy the beast orbs, to buy the beast offers. It's roughly $800. So if they release 3 characters a month, just take that math right there. 800 times 3. So you're $2,400 in just on new characters, right? Now you got to do war. So you have to gear those characters. Well, you can't gear those characters because you don't have all the materials you need, right? So now you gear those characters, the new character, in order for them to be useful, because you just spent $800 in a character. You're not going to let them sit at level 1. You're going to try to get them as high up as possible. Even if you do, say, gear tier 13, right? The purple gear might be a bottleneck, depending on if it's mutant or whatever, bio. If skill, no one gives a shit. But, like, the purple gear might be a bottleneck. Orange gear is always a bottleneck. It's Killmonger or Black Panther is the better character. Black Panther is situationally better. Killmonger is generally better. What's up, Jakob? Grats, G. Wilson. You started with your 4 months now, Star Wars. Any suggestions? Thinking Asgardians? No, you're right, Wilson. Asgardians are right. That's what I'm working on now. and this is all part of the same conversation. Whales don't go tall. Whales go twide. Tall wide. They finish everything. Or they finish as much of things as they can, whatever their finances allow them to. Some people, surprise, have more money than us. It's just a thing. Some people have more money than me. I have more money than some other people. Like, what I'm willing to spend in mobile games, not even like buying video games and doing random shit, is more than a lot of people would be able to anyway. So it's separate. So I'm in a different category from some of the people spending that. And I spend, maybe in general on gaming, I spend probably, maybe $500 a month, just in general, like new games, game DLC, stuff for mobile games I play, maybe like $500 a month in general. And sometimes it's all in Marvel Strike Force, and sometimes, like when DSA came out, I was like, well, I'm not giving any money to Marvel Strike Force right now, because we were doing that like strike thing. So I was like, okay, we're not giving the money, so I'll give DSA. So I gave DSA like $1,500 in like 6 months, and, like, they just didn't need it. So I'm willing to spend a lot more money than some people, which is why I'm doing this free-to-play account overall, is to show, like, it's okay. Do you get a return from streaming to help you spend? My full-time job is streaming. Like right now, my full-time job is streamer. What's the best aim team without Graviton? Researcher. Researcher and Assaulter. And Researcher, Assaulter, Monstrosity, Security, and Scientist Supreme without Graviton. But you really need Graviton. You really need him. The damage he puts out is bar none. He's the best damage dealer on that team. And he's an AoE damage dealer, which is something that team desperately needs. You do side gigs? I have a part-time job. I work for a bank. I'm a bank, my family's in contracting, so I work as a bank inspector for, like, construction. Who's worse to go for first, aim or defenders? Neither. Ostensibly, aim is worse to go for, not because they're not a better team, but because it's harder to get the key characters for the aim team, and the cost of the aim characters actively hurt you, because Researcher takes away from all of the characters in the raid store that are legendary requirements, and Graviton takes away from War Store, which you can't access early, but also the legendary requirements there. It's hard to rely on Infector because he's bad anyway. So, like, you don't really trust Infector. Like, I have an Infector, but, like, I have a 4-star aim Infector. Like, boo. It's not gonna matter. So in general, it's actually a little bit more difficult to get aim than the defenders, but at the same time, aim is worth more in the mid-game overall than the defenders are in the mid-game. The defenders are really weird. They're, like, really good in the early game, and then they're mediocre in the mid-game, and then in the end game, they have some value because you've already invested in them. But they're not, ultimately, they're not that important, There's nothing the defenders are required for. There's nothing you need any of the defenders in order to accomplish. Nothing. Like, everything can be done without the defenders. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, if you're working on them, you might as well. It's like being efficient. So there's efficient. Is there a reason to take Symbiote past 5-star early? I haven't gotten as Guardians. Any reason to take the Symbiote team? You don't need Venom up, but Spider-Man and Carnage... no, you don't really need to take them past 5-star. They're all kits. Carnage is pretty survivable. What about Block Party? Block Party, you don't need the defenders. They're useful for their farming aim. No. It's not dumb. It's just hard. Like, again, we're talking about tall versus wide. If you go tall early, in theory, you will be good at arena, and if you get the right team, you will be good at raids. Absolutely, Maddie B. I would use that Graviton right now. If I had a Graviton right now, I'd be bringing up my aim team. No joke. I have 5 aim characters unlocked. If I had Graviton, the second I unlock Graviton, I'm going to start working on my aim team. They're a good team. But again, I'm also 23 weeks into this game. I spent no effort, really. One character. I farmed like the last 10 or 15 shards on Scientist Supreme. But like, that's literally the last 10 or 15. Like, I got the entire aim team for free, like just playing the game, because that's how you get most medium teams in the game. And aim is like definition of the medium team. Like, they're not bad. They're just like, nah. But when you start, like it's the same conversation. So if you start going tall, you're prioritizing arena and you're prioritizing, in theory, raid, right? In theory. If you go wide, you're prioritizing war and blitz. And wide and tall are very weird. When I say go tall, I mean you do nothing but focus on this team as you go. You know, like you might splash a little bit more, but like if you have a 6-star defender team, just off the top, a 6-star defender team before you're level 60, before you can even enter Dark Dimension 1, you've gone very tall. Like you've said, this is everything. This game, regardless of what anyone else says, this game is not about having one good team. This game is about having a core group of good characters and using teams to do whatever. Worth it to farm 70 Sif and Thor Shards now to get a 6-star Black Bolt at next pass? You're about a month away from Black Bolt, give or take? No, not a month. You're about 2 weeks away. Maybe less. They might move Black Bolt up. So if you're guaranteed to get a Black Bolt, if you don't have him right now and you're guaranteed to get him, bro, it's going to be real hard to get that 6-star. That said, Black Bolt is totally good at 6-star, and the AIM team is good on their own. So if you have nothing else you could be working towards, then go for it. But I don't think you're going to make it because I think they're going to move Black Bolt up. That's just a personal thing. Black Bolt was announced today. Of course he was. They moved everything up to make room for Doc Ock so that when they retire the next character, everything falls in. That makes sense. Sorry. There are no defenders in the War Raid store, but there are critical AIM members in those ones. Well, the problem with farming defenders early is one of them is a store character, and every other one is a node farm. So all of your node energy goes to farming the defenders. So you spend all of this energy farming... Ironheart will become villains for 7-9? That's fair. Wait, villain 7-9? Is that where rescue is? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. That's great, too. I look forward to that. I'm going to farm Ironheart every day. Ironheart's awesome. I hate her. I hate Reed and I hate Ironheart, but, like... He's about 10 days away. If they announced him today, that means he's going to be on a Monday. So that means he'll be not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So this Monday is going to be Emma Frost offers if you're willing to buy her. Just letting you know. Monday or Tuesday, one of those 2 days. They're going to announce Black Bolt probably in the game. Unless they did it in the game that I missed. Is he in the game? If his thing is in the game, then it's 10. They'll say 10 days. If not, just count back 10 days from... No, it would have to be there today. Rescue becoming a normal Blitz purchase? Well, who are they gonna... That's fair. Okay. I'm just waiting to see when it says in the game. Because usually when it goes live in the game, it's a 7-day or something wait. So it might be next Monday they announce the Black Bolt event. Which is great, because I'm going to get a 7-star Black Bolt. But I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to get it. 206 and 300, think you'll be able to get her to 7 stars? Not without spending, Marcos. How many Sif shards do you anticipate you can buy a day for more? Let's see. You have to buy about 95 purchases of Sif, right? 95 purchases. I'll do the math right here for you. So that's 19 times you have to buy her in the store. And that's 206 out of 300. That's 95. You still need the last 4 shards. It doesn't round up. You won't be at 296 and it'll count. Oh, the login calendar? That's fair. No, I'm sorry, totally forgot. Okay. So, yep, you're 100% right. 90 divided by 5. My bad. My bad, you're right. Okay, so you need 18 purchases, right? Over the next, we'll say 10 days. You have to purchase, so that's off the top, that's 1475. 26,550 war credits you have to spend. Do you have, or like, do you think that's a reasonable number? Plus she has to show up there. So it's 10 days. I have 19,176. I think, I feel confident saying, like, you might be able to do it, but you're probably going to be more comfortable if you make a purchase. If you buy one of her offers when it comes up. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. But, like, that's... To get a 7, that's it. More importantly, can I farm 85 Hellish shards in time? That depends on how many cores you're willing to throw at the problem. You need 80 shards, right? Because So here, 80 shards divided by 10. You need to average 8 shards a day, right? The average drop rate is about 3 shards a day over the course of a week. So you need to farm 3 times a day. Yeah, you need to refresh at least 3 times a day every day for the next 10 days. And on top of it, still kind of get lucky, you know? Yeah. But at the same time, if you're willing to spend money, like, buy a hella offer. It's probably cheaper than the amount of cores you'd be wasting on it, you know? Always do the math. It's always easier. Doing so for Emma? Emma seems like a character worth buying. Double drop will help hella too. Yeah, always remember for double drops. The day it's gonna happen, the day the double drop's gonna happen, don't farm her at all. And then farm her, and then when your reset happens, farm her again. This way you get 2 days of double drop. 85 is doable, yeah. Yeah, so you need to average 8 a day. So even on double drop day, you still need to average, each of those double drops still need to be 8 a day, or they need to compensate for the miss. So you need to be, on your triple farms or so on double drop days, you need to probably pull about 20 shards each. Can you recommend me for your alliance and free-to-play? I made a request. I can? But, like, these guys are good enough to have me and my dumbass in here, so. Yeah, 3 refreshes, 150 cores, 1,500 cores probably cheaper than 300 bucks offers. Yes, but you're assuming that those 3 refreshes a day are guaranteeing you what you need. Like, you know what I mean? You're, like... It's 1,500 cores is like 20 bucks, right? So for the extra 10 bucks, you'd get 50 hella shards, I think. So that's... Oh, they're definitely going to forget to move up the double drop. They didn't move... Yeah, what they did was they moved the character up, but they never changed what was scheduled for double drop, so it just kind of got up. What's up, Tiger Woods? I'm at 260 for Hella. I'm convinced she won't be 7-star unless I spend money, and my luck for her has been awful on that note. That's fair, Alex Jones. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Now that we've gotten that. How long does the legendary event last? 3 days. A new legendary is 5 days. An old legendary is 3 days. So any legendary that's recurring is a 3-day event. Any legendary that's brand new, like Doc Ock, will be a 5-day event. I don't know your name is Ender Exile. I see Alex Jones in Twitch. That's fair, Alex Jones. Now I know you're Ender, so I won't call you that anymore. I'm gonna get 85, you can get 40. Yeah. Locke's like, I got this, bro. We're doing it. So, the difference between going wide and tall is, and my philosophy has always been, go wide. I always think going tall is something that people willing to spend money do. You know, like, going tall is, it's counterintuitive. A lot of people think, like, my best friend in the world, a guy named Vic, went super tall on Defenders long ago. And, like, it was good for him, and he was able to produce when he was in Alliance, but once it came to Gamma Raid, he just couldn't do anything, because he had to then start working back and moving into other, like, the value, you know? To me, here's what happens. The first 90 days of the game, you're going to be incredibly resource-starved. You're probably going to have more gold in the first 90 days of the game than you are ability materials or training materials or even characters, really. Because the gold you get never changes, because you're still doing the same things, but, like, the ability to use the raids... Like, the ability to use that gold becomes different. So that's why a lot of people tend to work on characters that don't matter. You know, like, a lot of people will be like, I'm going to bring Crossbones up to tier 10. Like, no. Crossbones, I would argue that, like, characters like Electra and Crossbones in the early game, they never need to see a purple ring around their body. Like, use them where you can and then get better characters and use them. Early game, you may end up using Yondu a lot. That doesn't mean he's a wasted investment. It means you used him when he was supposed to, and then you moved on past him. How many games, any game, not just this, any game, do you upgrade your starter weapon? You know? Like, you often. Think of any game. You start off with weapons, you upgrade them, eventually you'll replace them, but you still need to upgrade that weapon. You still need to do something with it, because you need to progress. If you're not progressing, it doesn't matter. That's it. So there are characters you have to work on. Like, I have a 6-star Ravager Bruiser. Dark Souls 3, perfect example. I have a 6-star Ravager Bruiser on my free-to-play account. Will I ever upgrade Ravager Bruiser? Absolutely not. Do I regret farming Ravager Bruiser? Absolutely not. Because what are my other options? I could farm Ravager Bruiser, or I could farm Gamora. Or I could farm Rocket. Well, I couldn't reliably farm Rocket. We know that. He's not hard. He's not easy to get as a free-to-play player. Gamora sucks. No other comment there. Just Gamora sucks. So, like, I farmed a shitty character that I had access to be able to do something. But yeah, if let's be clear, Gamora is very unlikely to ever be better. The entire Ravagers are one day likely to matter. Just the same way that the Hand did, the same way that the Aim did, the same way that Hydra did. So, eventually, I may go and be like, sweet, I'm really happy I have a 6-star. But, like, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't need to bring them to purple. Yondu, though, Yondu in the early game is amazing. First of all, Mystic character. Second of all, Villain character. Third of all, AoE attack, Summoner. In the early game, Yondu's going to do a lot of work for you. The fact that he's useless later doesn't matter. Because we don't all get Black Bolt on day one. You know? We don't all have access to Phoenix. So, you use the characters you can, and then you move on. That's it. Oop. Oh good, we won. 7 red star, yeah, right. Yondu. Yeah, like, one day these like, every character is usable. Even, look at now, the Kree were reworked, and the Kree was a really good team. Not even kidding. The Kree was a really good team for a while. But as more teams came out, and as more people, like things happen, the Kree is now back to where they were before. Kree used to be unusable. Then they were reworked, and they were good. Now, they haven't become... They're the same they always were. Just they don't... The new things are more relevant than them, you know? So, like, what am I doing now, right? For balanced tall versus wide, is there a target ratio, STP, TCP type thing? Your STP should always become a lesser percentage of your TCP. At the beginning of the game, here, I'll show you. I'll show you, like, what I'm doing, right? As you progress, there's characters you have to work on because you have limited resources, right? So you can see, I'm roughly a quarter. A quarter of my TCP is my STP. When I hit 1 million, my strongest team power will probably be also about 250,000. You know, considering the characters I'm investing in for Dark Dimension, etc., etc. So, yeah, I'm going to have an STP of about a quarter of my TCP. Once you hit to 2 million, that number should literally cut in half. Your STP should stop mattering because you've already gotten the most value out of the most characters. So, there's a point when you put a character aside, right? Let's look at my roster real quick. Symbiote Spider-Man, I'm working on. Star-Lord, I'm working on. Hela, I'm working on. And they've gotten stronger from last week because I'm putting gear into them. I have not touched Captain Marvel. She's still since she was level 65. So, she's strong, and she's good. How invested is my Loki? Look here. I could farm him, too. I won't be getting Black Bolt because of, what's his name? Heimdall. Like, I could double down, but, like, that's okay. Because I don't know what I could use for Black Bolt right now anyway. But I'm, like, basically the only thing that's out of my reach right now is, what's her name? The only thing outside of my reach right now is, Phoenix, right? And, of course, Maw, because I'm not working on, like, I can't farm Karnak yet. I'm level 67. Yeah, exactly. Your STP becomes a lesser and lesser chunk because what you're going to notice is your STP of the top 5 characters, the next 5 characters are going to be within a stone's throw of it. So if your STP is, you said 36, that means the STP is 36-1. That means the average TCP, average power of all of those characters is 72. That doesn't mean that's true. That just means that you might have like one character at very high, like you may have high red stars on a character, and then move on. So the only thing your STP should be used for is to determine what percentage of your TCP, your total collection power, is wide. So the lower your STP is in comparison to your TCP, the better off overall you're doing because you have more options. And options are what's going to help you in this game. Right now, okay, let's go back 4 months. 4 months. Hey guys, it's 4 months ago. My beard isn't as long. 4 months ago, anyone would have told you if you want to do well in U7, you gotta use Tech Wingman. You gotta use Minerva, Scientist Supreme, Shuri, Falcon, and Ultron. Anyone would have told you that, except me. I would have told you the right team. But it doesn't matter. Anyone would have told you that. So right now, in this game, Larry, that was great. Yeah, your top 9 are roughly the same. That's the point. It's not about building one team. And that's what the problem with the Defenders and AIM, in my mind, is. You're building one team. You're not building characters. If we lived in a world where you could just build the best characters, you would. But when you look at my main roster, and you see, and you see, like, the differences, like, my top 5 characters, 6 characters are 90k. Or plus. 90k plus, right? And then my next ones are, like, 80k. And then the next ones are 70k. So, like, my top 15 characters average to about 88k each. So, like, you know? Like, that's it. But then you go down into the rest. And then you see, like, but Tony, where your Supernatural team, like, they're all 50k. All of them are 50k. Gratz Signer, dope. All of them are 50k. What about my Fantastic Four? Well, Sue Storm is high as shit. She's 80k. But everyone else is also 50k. Now, I'm throwing out these numbers because on my main account, 50k is like, you know, like it cost me, like gear tier, like 4 or 5 star, handful of reds, gear tier 10 to 11 will get a character to 50k, maybe tier 4s, you know? So for me, getting a character to 50k, I take a nap on that. I have a 4-star, 4-red Ironheart, and she's 48k, you know? Like, and I could make her 50k, but I'm like, it's not worth it. So for me, at the point in the game I am, at 2.5 years, right? We're at 2 years and 3 months, because I started playing when this game went live. 2.5 years into this game, I can bring a character up. When I get Beast on Sunday, you're going to see a Gear Tier 10 6664 Beast. That's it. So for us mortals, we should quickly transition to Sinister Six Spider-Verse. If you have, but that's, see Felix, that's its own thing, man. Like, how can I, a content creator who honestly is trying to help people, that's my true goal, and the only reason I'm doing this is to help people, not, like, I'll just go back to making team reviews, you know? Like, I'm doing a free-to-play account to show, like, I'm not talking out of my ass. How can I tell you to work on Symbiote Spider-Man, knowing that a week from now, someone who's starting the game will have no way to access them? If they put, I've said it before, if they put Symbiote Spider-Man in, like, the Blitz store or the Arena store, my next series, whatever it is, free-to-play or spending, is fuck legendaries, get Spider-Man. Then you can work on anything you want. Because that guy's gonna carry you. My Nymar in a team. Groot, Hela, Minerva, Yo-Yo, CM, Thor, Rocket, Miles, Carnage. There's like 2 teams in there, dude. Like, Groot and Rocket are a team with Star-Lord, so that's cool. Miles, Carnage, they're with Symbiote Spider-Man, they work very well. Thor and Hela, they work, and Minerva work well. Yo-Yo and yeah. You just invested in characters, but that's the thing. My free-to-play got into DD2, I finally got the rest of them. That's nice, Calthorpe. Yeah, that's Gunther, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, that's gonna help you more. Like, this goes into the last video I cut, the Trinity video. This goes into the last, like, the things I've been talking about, tags versus teams. You don't need... There's reasons to invest in a team. Like, right here, let's look at Sin 6, right? That's fine. Star-Lord's coming back, man. You'll get him. Like, this is my Sinister 6 team, right? It's 50k, right? Like, it's 50. This is a 50k team. What's the next step up for me? All these guys get purple circles around them, and it becomes a 100k team, because then they're all 20k. At what point do I need to be like, nah, man, they need to be 300k? They don't. Characters are gonna... This is the thing that new players don't see, and this is the thing that players who've been playing the game for a very long time that maybe don't quite understand the new player experience in the way that I've just learned from doing this. Your characters are going to get stronger because you're going to get more stars on them eventually. You're going to get more stars on Vulture. Whether it be from the orbs that I'm about to open right now. I always forget where they are. They're here, right? Whether it's... Nope, not these. Oh, Vulture's not in these. I'm sorry. This is the Phoenix one, I think, right? Cool. Go ahead. Give me 24 Hela. Okay. Cool. Like, these orbs are going to help you as a newer player more than they're going to help somebody who's been playing the game for a long time. Alpha's Phoenix? Yeah, thank you. So, like, let's see. Juggernaut. Any of these characters. Some of these. Like, this orb is phenomenal for free-to-play players. This orb is phenomenal for mid-game players. Now, here we go, right? Real talk. You need to do well in this raid in order to get more orbs. So I'm doing Alpha 4, right? So I'm getting a good number of raids. We're doing 30%. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, we're not doing 100%. So we don't need to stick to specific things. But now we're trying to push our way up. So here I am. I'm gonna use a Cosmic team. Let's see. I love City Lane. Yeah, and I can also do City Lane with, like, my symbiotes, and that'll be fine, too. But because I worked on key characters and not one specific team... Yeah, where's my Drax and my Mantis? They are at the lowest they needed to be to unlock Star-Lord. They're actually at the lowest they need to be to unlock 6-star Star-Lord. Exactly. Like, that's just what I did, you know? Now, how am I going to do in here? I don't know. This is a hard fight. I'm not going to pretend it's not. I'm not going to pretend, like... This is gonna be easy. But I'm doing multiple nodes in U7, in U6, sorry, U6. I'm doing multiple nodes in that, and guess what? As a player who's been playing the game for less than a year, if you're being told, Dark Dimension 3, 8, I'm on node 8. As a player, who's been playing for less than a year, all you're doing by going into U7 all you're doing, and I mean it, is like trying to accelerate something that the game doesn't facilitate. You're trying to enter endgame content fast, but you're not going to have the pieces of gear, the materials that you need to build up additional characters. So yes, it's the same conversation I've argued about Defenders. It's the same exact conversation. Like, if you build a tall Defenders, congratulations. You can do some raids. You could probably do some decent U6. And then, of course, you can do, what's it called? Brain fart. You can do, Block Party. Thank you. So now you've done Block, like, but now where are those tier 4s going that you're getting from Block Party every other month? Because you haven't worked on other people. And I don't mean, like, you don't have them at, like, 50k or something. I mean, like, you don't have any other characters that are reliably close to getting, like, tier 4s. So now what? You're going to tier 4 Sinister 6 characters? Well, you can, but why? My rocket's about to go down. Yeah. And the rewards for clearing... Listen, if you can do 60% in a U7, great. But if like, your alliance shouldn't be touching U7 until everyone in it has Ultron, or at least most people in it, you know? Because, like, Ultron helps... The regular U7, Ultron is so good there for, like, 30 to 60% because he's Ultron. Yeah, when you get to harder versions, he becomes more difficult. You're right. Yeah, you can't use the Guardians. You can't use AIM. You can... All of these teams, Defenders, Fury Shield, AIM, they're all good for the first node or two. And then you fight the first U7 boss node, and you go, never mind, I quit. There, U7, I've said last night, I said, how many different teams do I need... will you bring into U7? Full teams, completed teams, like 5 character teams with the tag, all of it together. The answer is none of them. None of them are capable of growth in U7. You can maybe squeeze by some value with like 4 members of a team plus somebody, like Shuri or whatever. Wakandans can't do it. Asgardians are okay, but still meh, because Heimdall sucks. Like, there's just not many. There just aren't many. So when you think about U7 teams, last night when I was on stream, I was telling people about the 15 characters that you can invest in, that you can have multiple different teams and team options going into U7. And yeah, a ton of them are legendary. And yeah, a ton of them need a lot. How does Beast X-Men do in U7 raids? No one uses him because he doesn't do anything. Because Phoenix still flips and you still have to heal her. He changes nothing. I'm gonna bring my Sinister 6 to about 100k. My general philosophy in this game is everything goes up by 50s. So if I get a team, it's gonna be 50k, right? If I'm like, my Defenders are like 50k. My Hydra are like 50k. Like, I bring everyone to 50k, and then I do another 50k. Because you think 50k is a lot, right? But it's not 50k on a character, it's 10k on a character. And as you progress, 10k is the difference between, like, blue gear and purple gear. Gear tier 10 and gear tier 11. Dude, you can bring a character from gear tier 10 and gear tier 11 and get 6,000 points on them, you know? Like, there's a lot of huge jumps. Beast is a better raid character outside of the X-Men team. Just like Emma Frost. You wouldn't use the Marauders with Emma Frost in a raid because they're not good. That's actually not true. I might use the Marauders with Emma Frost, but it wouldn't be the full Marauders. It would be like Sinister, Emma Frost, Mystique, and then like Yo-Yo Black Bolt or something. Who died? Oh, Star-Lord. Wait, no Strife? Peasant. That peasant out of here. I have been having, let me backtrack just a little bit. I've been having a lot more fun using Strife since his tweak. But that doesn't... He's not good. He's just better now when you use him. It still doesn't change the fact that Strife is a war defense character that taunts and gives energy out on turn 1 before anyone spends energy. So, you know. Like, the problems of Strife are his kit, not his random ability. What are you going to do to get to the Hella node? What power for aim? I'm not using... probably... So my Sinister 6 is being worked on, because I'm going to use them. So then my aim, I'm only using, like... Probably... I'm actually not using aim at all. I'm using Hydro Researcher as the healer for the Sinister 6. Yep. This is as far in as I can go, which is fine, because we're not necessarily doing 60%. Hey, Dino. We're not doing 60% right now. We're doing 30%, which is... arguably better because I don't think we were 100%ing U3. So 30% on Gamma 4 is still a decent chunk. Minerva, Loki, Hela, CM, Magja. That's fair. It's going well, man. And then, obviously, you've seen me do U7. I am Strike Team 2. I'm like... No, I'm here. I'm Strike Team 3. My bad. I forgot. And yeah, this is the team I'm using as a raid team. Was I lucky that I got Hela? Yep. Are there people that have Yo-Yo? Are they lucky that they have Yo-Yo? CM, I only use her for Arena. But... Mordo, Scarlet Witch, of the symbiotes? Yep, totally fine. Mordo and Scarlet Witch. You used to use Mordo, Loki, and Scarlet Witch with Venom and Carnage because Carnage sucked and Venom sucked, so you wanted to blind and spread blinds and shit. I'm not lucky I bought my Loki. No, I'm saying, like, there are people who, as a free-to-play player, have unlocked stuff that I didn't. There are people who, like everyone has RNG, and it changes based on who's doing what, you know? So... the fact that I was playing at a part of the game when everyone else also got the stuff I did means I'd be the idiot if I ran around like, I'm not going to work on Hela because other people wouldn't have Hela. No, I'm going to show people that if you get a Hela, work on her for whatever reason. I am not surviving very much here. I don't like this. Anytime you start, you get a character advantage. Yeah, also you have the Blitz. What about all of the people who, like, are in the early Blitz shard during a high-impact character? You know, like, it's absurd. Like, my roommate started and got Yo-Yo from Blitz because that's when he was in his opening Blitz shard. Amazing. That seems wasted, but... I needed that little bit of heal. And I also need to kill him before he bleeds. 2 different rocket shard drops out of Mega Orbs. Nice. Like, RNG happens, you know? Like, I pulled 100 Mysterio shards out of a Mega Orb, and then I didn't have to worry about farming Mysterio anymore. You know? Other people also did stuff. How many points do you do in this raid? I actually don't... Points are not a metric I've ever tracked in this game. I do 8. Nodes are more important than points. Ever. If you guys... I didn't even know. Are there still alliances that rate your success in a raid based on the amount of damage you do? Because that's the dumbest thing in the world. There's literally nothing dumber than that. Did you know that every node is worth a different amount of damage points? And did you also know that you can farm nodes? Like, you can farm nodes for damage. Yeah, I can go into one node and fight it 3 times and have 10 million points and only have done one node. Nodes are the way to track. How many nodes did this player do? Did he do 1 node? Okay. Did he do 4 nodes? He's okay. You know, like... Yeah, damage does not matter. That's a terrible way of tracking. But it always was terrible. Nodes are how you track how much damage is done. Yeah. I've done 5 nodes in U7, but only X million, which is less than the required. Did you know that nodes are how you get points in... Like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, you don't even get points. Like, points don't even make a difference in your raid. Like, you don't get more credits for points. The number of nodes you do directly affects the amount of value... the amount of value your entire alliance gets. Because clearing a node gives you raid season points. Gives you rewards for the thing. Like, dumbest thing I've ever heard is the idea that you need, specific, like points in a U7, in anywhere. No, do more nodes. Always just do more nodes. Is that, like, thank you. Must not have looked in recruitment Discord channels. No, I don't look in recruitment Discord channels because I join alliances that aren't idiots. That's not true. I join alliances that are a different kind of idiot. So what with that team, do you do approximately 5 nodes? 8 nodes. I could do 8 nodes with this team. Unfortunately, I got unlucky and Star-Lord also died, so I'm gonna have to use raid heals on him, but like... No, I understand. As someone who's led alliances before too, it is incredibly hard. Here's the thing it's relevant though. Here's the thing that's incredibly relevant. You can't track nodes that are done, but you can see where you fucking are at the end of the fight. Everyone has a lane, right? Like, first of all, assign lanes. That's it. Assign lanes. I wonder why so many people want to be carried. It's almost like there was a content creator going out telling you to jump into an alliance that'll carry you. Hot tea. When should I start getting my characters? Come in. When should I start getting my characters to gear tier 9? You're kind of bored being carried by my alliance? You shouldn't be carried for long. The trick of being carried is you're never carried for long, you know? As you're being carried, you should be able to invest more and then faster than other people, so you should be able to compete quicker than anyone who isn't being carried. If your alliance is willing to keep you there... Like, my alliance was willing to keep me in here while I was producing very low. And now, ever since I got Star-Lord, I've been like, oh no, guys, don't worry. Everything you want to do. And I'm miles ahead of where some other people in the Alliance were. And I'm half the TCP of some of the people doing the highest damage. Yeah, that's Anderson. Please, I'm not trying to insult people who did that. I'm trying to explain that there is a better way. There is a better way. Are planning Black O in a close future? I don't understand. Yes, are planning. God, why is she heal blocked? She's gonna die. She's absolutely about to die. I feel it. She's gonna get like one shot right now. Oh good, it was Greg. The whole time it was Greg. Yeah. So let me should I spend my energy on getting gear? Probably. We do a video on how to clear Villains Chapter 7. Well, I'll be doing it here. So, like, when Villains Chapter 7 comes up, when I can do it, like, when I'm level 70, which is still, like, a month away, I'll clearly do it. But, like, on my main account, I can't do it. Because all my characters that I could use for villains or heroes, all of them are like, 40k plus. My entire AIM team is 250k. My entire Sinister 6 team is 230k. My entire Hydra team is 280k. You know, like, how, like, nothing I think is more disingenuous than someone being like, here's how to beat this, and then showing you, like, a maxed out roster. Like, when I show my roster, it's never about their power. It's just more to be like, this is the character, like this is what they do, and this is how they interact, and blah 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 blah. Like, because like I'll do it in Blitz, you know, where it doesn't matter how strong my team is because I'm fighting a stronger team, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'd absolutely do that, Wentworth. My next video I'm doing is 15 characters that you can invest in that will help you not only in raid, like different raid teams and different raid comps, kind of like this core. Like Spider-Man and Carnage are a 2-piece. Hela and Thor are a 2-piece. Black Bolt and Yo-Yo are a 2-piece. Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, and Crystal are a 3-piece. You don't need Crystal. You can use Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, but Crystal heals them. So now if you don't have them, you need another healer. You can use Maw and Thanos. You can use Black Bolt and Thanos. So it's really about a whole bunch of, like, you can move things around and see what happens. This way, for the people who don't have Black Bolt, well, you just don't use Black Bolt. There should be 5 characters on this set that you can build a modular team out of. And once you understand that, it becomes 1,000 times easier for you. And this is going to go into the raid series I did a while ago that ranked all characters based on... Oh my god, wait, no, I didn't res Hela. Shit. I need to res Hela. I desperately need to res Hela. Why? 2 Gregs! 2 Gregs! We're living the dream, guys. We have 2 Gregs. No, you keep Greg. Man, my Star-Lord does not like to live. This Hela is just being... Why are they called Greg? Their in-game code name is Greg. Like, the information in the game, the file... Like, Dr. Doom in the game is called Buddy. Alright. God. And the only reason I have Star-Lord on here is to feed energy to Hela. So. Yeah, no, Greg's in-game name, like his code in the JSON is Greg. Yeah. So I can't do this node, right? This node has 406,000 points of damage. Now we're talking about the weird stuff. I actually can't do this node. This node is too hard for me. This node, however, I actually can do with this team. And it's worth more points. So guess what? This node that's easier for me and worth more points, I'm gonna do. When are your characters good enough? When they can do the thing you need them to do. When they can't do the thing you need them to do, they're not good enough, put more into them. Adrian, just so you know, yes, there will be, at the end of his event, there will be a $30 for 50 shard offer. Probably a 2-time buy, too. I plan on buying it, because I'm 100 shards shy of a 6. And I knew it was gonna, I knew no matter what I did, I wasn't gonna get the last 50, so... How much longer is the event lasting? It says it on the thing. In the events, it'll show you how much longer it'll last. They don't counter them anymore. Because they do, but they don't punch up. Like, Ironheart needs a lot of damage. You need to do a lot of damage to Red Skull. Yeah, why can I do this node? Star Wars blind his extend. Oh, I guess he just didn't want to be blinded ever again. Okay, well, fuck me in the ass. I did too much damage. This is usually as far as I can go in U6, wherever this is. All right, we're gonna extend some of this stuff. What's up, Kiko? Yeah. But this is usually as far as I go anyway, because I'm still investing in these characters, so... So, like, for me, perfect example, ask me when do I stop working on characters? I don't think this is the team I want to do. Like, I want to do a lot of work on. But I'm using them for Dark Dimension 2. So what I'm doing is being a lazy piece of shit, because eventually I'm going to get Ultron, and then none of this is going to matter. And then I'm going to walk through every single U6 difficulty, and then start being able to do U7. And at U7, Spider-Man, Carnage, Ultron is going to be the core of the team I'm using. Then I'll probably get away with something else. But I'm also using, like, thinking about my U7 teams. By the time I even enter U7, even though I'm not getting Black Bolt on this pass, I will 100% have him... Like, I'm already... Actually, it's not unrealistic that I get him this pass. No, it is. I need a Heimdall. I need to get like a 100 drop of Heimdall from something. I'd need like 100 free Heimdall shards in order to get him. Everyone else is fine, but Heimdall's killing me. You have enough for Hela? No, but like... Missing, like, some number of shards for Hela versus missing, like, 300 shards for Heimdall. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. Like, I thought, like, well, if I could get Hela up enough... No, it's impossible. Like, I just pulled a ton of Loki shards, and I expected still weeks... Yeah. No, but, like, just to show you that, like, this is free to play. I am within, like... Seriously, as a regular player, I'm within like $50 to $80 worth of purchases to unlock a legendary character. You know, I would have, if I was willing to spend $25 or so a month, just that little, not even joking, that little. Star Wars would be 6-star. I'd have had Invisible Woman. I'd have had Magneto. You know what I mean? So there's small amounts of money that matter. Like, throwing $1,000 at the game and having the world's strongest Nebula is not the same. Like, imagine you spent $1,000, right? And you did nothing but open premium orbs. And from those premium orbs, you unlocked a good number of characters, but you got like a 6-star Nebula. You could spend that $1,000 way more efficiently, you know? You like that $1,000 could take you further. And that's kind of where it comes down. That's what the next series is going to be. But we got some time before that. Thanks, Chad. Take it easy, man. My entire Ravager team is 5 red star. I don't want to hear it on my main account. My entire hand team is 5 or 6 red star. $25 a month? Yeah. If you're working towards them, yeah. I'm probably getting Squirrel Girl on my free-to-play account. Which is kind of crazy. I'm not even, like, buying... Like, I'm not even buying it. I'm just... gonna have Squirrel Girl. Now, Squirrel Girl's a character where she needs a lot of investment because she's too squishy. So she either needs a lot of investment or a dedicated protector. No, a dedicated protector. Like, you need somebody who you can taunt when things go down, not necessarily once and then... Like, Ms. Marvel doesn't do it. She might. It is a hard limit, Sijin. The hard limit we've set right now is, I think we've all agreed that, like, $50 or $60 is the limit. McGregor might be it. McGregor's like awesome. Hold on, I have to do my daily piss check to see if I can get more gamma radiation. Nope. All right, cool. Anderson, so like, here's one of those things, right? You never know when a character is going to be the next yo-yo. So, well, on a budget, just buy endless energy and power cores for refreshes. That helps me in one axis of the game, but not multiple. That'll get me higher level faster, but it won't. But it doesn't matter. Like, again, marathon, not a sprint. Like, the faster I get to level 70, I still have to have the characters for Dark Dimension. So, yes, right now, I have the characters for Dark Dimension. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably 5. I don't know. The characters I'm going to use for Dark Dimension 2, right? I have them. They exist. But, first of all, I don't have them geared high enough. And even if I did, I wouldn't have the resources to bring them. I could bring 1, 2, 3. I could bring 3 of these characters up to 13 the day I hit 70. The day they hit 70. But this guy's going to 12. Going to 12. Not even 11 yet. It's the grind. And now that I'm not farming characters for legendaries, but now farming specifics, I'm still putting 1 or 2 pieces of gear on each character a week. And this is big gear. This is why I tell people, don't worry about bringing characters after gear tier 10. Because look at Groot at 9. He's almost ready. And this is why we spend war supplies here. And this is why we spend war supplies here. And this is why we spend war supplies here. This is why we don't worry about farming characters. Because the efficiency of getting 10 pieces for this, absolutely absurd. Oh, Blitzorb. There's no such thing. Doesn't exist. Carbonadium is Star-Lord. That's it. Syringes don't matter right now. Okay, I'm just keeping track of things in my head. Yep, nothing here. Nope, efficiency. You know, like, he's 9. Bringing him to 10, I could, like, he's missing this, right? These are what he's missing, because everything else is fine. What tier 4s do you recommend for Inhumans? I have an entire video on that. You are welcome to watch that. Off the top of the head, they don't need much, but I do have an entire video series on that. Farm hard because you knows if they'll fit a legendary event. I get it. No, my point's going to be, if you can get a character unlocked, it's better to have the character just to have them, because you never know when they're going to be good. Beast. I know Beast is going to be good. But did I need to spend $24.99 when I know I was going to unlock him for free no matter what? And also, I'm at like 8 million points in the Blitz right now. So like, I'm going to have a 4-star Beast from these 2 Blitzes. Like, no worries. Should I buy Yo-Yo 60 days in? Yeah, it's your money, man. She's a good character. You overkilled Star Wars to 5. What would be the minimum? Minimum of most of the legendaries for 5-star is like 80k. 80k. And also, I didn't overkill Star Wars. I didn't overkill Star Wars at all. I didn't use Rocket, right? Groot was 25k. Drax and Mantis were 20k. Yondu, actually Groot was lower. Yondu is 20k. And then the 5th character I had on the team. So that's 80k right there. Yeah, that's 80k. I used 4 characters to defeat him. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fight. It was these 4 characters at about 20k. And the 5th character is Ravager Bruiser, who is 4,000. So I didn't overkill Star Wars 5 at all. As a matter of fact, I tried to go in with them weaker, and I couldn't do it, so I put a little bit more into Yondu and Groot. But now they're done. Like, I will not be putting anything else. This is the same team I will be using for the 6-star now. Should I... Yeah, yeah. So for raids, the easiest way to track what's going on is... like, stool pigeons. Like, every raid has a buddy, right? Every raid lane has a buddy. So, let's look at a raid real quick. So, all of these step nodes are single nodes, right? Down here. So me, I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and up. That's my line. This guy is 1, 2, 3, and then up. Or across. This guy is 1, 2, 3, and up. Or across, because there's 4 people on each side. Same on the other, right? So now I took this node. So now whoever this guy is going to have to take this node. Just it has to happen. This person has to take this node. But it doesn't matter. The points I've done, they give you an idea of how many 4.4. They give you an idea of how many nodes I've done. But like, here's the thing. Here's how you could track. If I'm here, right? And I'm the lowest raid point, it means I went in, did 1 fight. It's obvious. If I'm at 4 mil, it means clearly I did more than 1 fight. Like, I did a couple of nodes. So, we're at 69%, but this last part, like, these guys will get here, but this entire side is going to have a rough time closing out. So, yeah, if I'm missing a node here that's going to keep me down, I'll spend the heals and go in, you know? But I'm not. It's not going to happen. There's no need to. There's no incentive to raid heal to push for a clear. The first clear, maybe, because you get extra rewards. But, like, if you're spending raid heals to clear the raid every day, you're doing a raid you shouldn't be doing. Step down. That's it. So, that doesn't necessarily mean, like, go to a weaker raid. But, like, if you can 100% use 6.4, but you can only 60% use 6.5, then you're doing use 6.5. You're not spending raid heals and cores and currency to prove that you can beat it every day, because now you're wasting resources. You're supposed to be doing raids to gain resources. You're not supposed to be spending very important resources to get a moderate increase in moderately important resources. When you assign lanes in an alliance, and I'm sorry, it takes a little bit. You have to learn what your people's rosters look like. There are plenty of tools for that. MSF.gg, MSF.pal. There are plenty of ways that you can maintain. You can make people fill out one of those things and share it with you so you can view it. You can make your alliance on MSF.gg. This way you can track what people have. If someone has a 200k defenders team, you're the asshole if you tell them they have to do a cosmic node in alpha, you know? Like, no, they have a 200k defenders team. They should be on the city lane. Now, if you have a problem with your alliance only having people that can do the city lane and no one doing global, well, then your issue is you have to get rid of people who aren't contributing. This is why we can't have an entire world of people starting with defenders, because then everyone wants to do the same fucking lane and no one can do anything else. This is why you don't have everyone do aim, because in aim, great, they can do the global lane for a while in 4.5 minutes because aim does not win fights quickly. Fury Shield wins fights quicker than aim. That's all I gotta say about that. But like, once you get to beta, you could break apart teams to get better versions of teams. The strong players can do everything. Yeah, exactly. When you have a player that can do everything, you identify what the hardest lane is and you put them there. When you have a player that can only do nothing, you put them next to the strong player. This way, the player who needs the most help is supported by the player who needs the least help. So the highest person I'm like, here, let's look at... So I don't need help, right? And let's be clear. Let's look at something real quick. Here's Tiberius at 4 million. Here's Fencing at 4 million. Here's Nice at 3-3, 3-1, 3-0, 2-6, 2-6, 2-4, 2-4, 2-2. What's up? Who's being carried? Now, if you're arguing if I'm holding them back, that might be true. That's a true statement. Because if they replaced the bottom 5 or 6 people with people that were around 3 million, clearly they can do what they want. Like, clearly they could do that. But I'm producing... So, remember these guys' names, right? And I'm not shaming. This is not shaming. This is comparing. Keep in mind, you guys know, I only play this free-to-play account once or twice a day. Like, for stream, and then maybe in the morning. You're right, Steve. So, Luke, Nico, Taser, Maldoran, me, you 6.5. Here I am. I don't even have a purple name around my fucking thing. Tony Man, better roster than me by a mile. Like, this makes sense. And I'm not gonna stay here, right? Some of these people are gonna overtake me. But the fact that I'm in this alliance and I'm not the lowest person on the totem pole with the lowest TCP by, like, almost half? If my alliance chooses the difficulty? No, then, dude. You gotta do what the alliance leader chooses. Yeah. Now, how do you get an invite to my alliance? If you're as weak as me, you have to be as productive as me, too. Like, oh, yeah, come on in. Grizz, yo, let me talk to Father John. We gotta get Grizz in here. Grizz is lazy as fuck, but he will do what he needs to. Also, this is incredibly important. War! Because we're cross-balanced, it is significantly easier for us to win wars. Here, let me wait. I know this is marked. Oh, no, we're clearing armory. Fuck this. We're going all in. I'm a captain! I don't know when that happened. Can I punch up double my TCP? No, there's no way, right? This is just a waste of an attack, right? There's no way I win this fight. I have to lose this fight. Dude, I don't have any tier 3 ability materials in my defenders. What was Punisher passive? Oh, we don't measure it in numbers, bro. We measure it in like microns. I don't even think my Iron Fist heals everybody yet. Damn, couldn't punch up double with my dog shit. Oh no, I should work up. No, I just won't do something stupid like that again. These are city heroes. This might be okay. This is close. This one's gonna be close. Again, no investment in this team. We are not losing this war. If they... Dude, their alliance is balanced at like 1 million. If this is the teams they're putting on defense. We're about to learn real quick if I should fear Crossbones. Why are you not dead? Oh no, not Mysterio. Kill him! Kill... Oh, you suck, Green Goblin. You're the fucking worst. How did Symbiote Spider-Man not die? Oh god, the fear of Crossbones. Oh god. Well, I couldn't kill Crossbones. He was the only character in there with double digits. Alright, I am gonna be not an asshole. I'm gonna clean up. Should you get for saying not geared to attack Crossbones? Yeah, that's fine. Me using my weak-ass teams to try to beat weak-ass teams. I'm gonna make up for the mistake. With an equally bad mistake. I'm level 59, should I watch the Lucian catch up? You don't have to. Honestly, if you're level 59, you could probably, like... What are you interested in? It is a series. They're about 2 hours long each, so I wouldn't ask you to watch through this. But if you're entertained by it, or if you think it's good, then by all means. I would say that for you could probably go back like maybe 4 weeks and catch up. Get out of here. No, don't hit the worst character on my team. Joke's on you, Crossbones. You're not gonna explode again. What's going on, Chandler? Doing well. This Crossbones is so fucking strong. He's 34k. Look at the strength of my entire team. This is an 11k. He's doing his best, man. He's doing his best. No, don't taunt. Oh, I didn't get there yet. There's still a Carnage here. I don't have enough button mashing in me. Yeet. Ah, never mind. It's an AI Carnage. Heal. BM. What was that? It was like a 25 or 30k punch up? Whatever. Doesn't matter. It was all the Crossbones. Crossbones was stronger than my entire team almost. Yeah, AI Carnage just licks windows. This is actually surprisingly terrifying. Because I don't think I have a power armor team. If I had a power armor team... Look, this guy's defense is great. It's like problem and then annoyances. Problem, annoyances. I love this guy. I do think we should take out the armory. I have 3 teams saved. I have my Asgardians, I have my Brawlers, and I have my Spider-Verse. So I have 3 teams that are like 100k that I'm going to use to take real fights. That is the proper way to set defense in this power prop? Yeah, 100%. This guy, I'm not kidding. Please, DeBoss, I'm using you as a reference. This is 100% the correct defense setup. One problem, and then some annoyances. Because you're not going to bring up... don't use good teams. Like, don't use a team you can use to win a fight. But, like, go ahead. Throw in, like, dog shit characters with Elektra. What am I going to do? Look, you notice the problems I had? Who put Armory under a floor deck? Oh, wait. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because guess... Armory's here. Guess what's right here? If you guess security, you'd be right. So guess what's under security? Barracks. And guess what's right here? Bridge. Guess what's right here? Engineering. Hangar. Medbay. Guaranteed. Armory, security, barracks, hangar, engineering, bridge, hangar, engineering, medbay, not bridge, I'm sorry, reactor, bridge. And then this is cargo bay. 100% this is cargo bay. Would put money on it. I've done enough wars to know every possible setup. Is that the default layout? No. That's just like the... That's the... We have to protect certain rooms, so we might as well make it a pain in the ass on everybody. No one has learned the magic of the Dorito yet. At this level. We aren't Dorito level. But once you learn about the Dorito, Taking the L to get the W every time. The Dorito? Have I gone over LJ warpathing? Oh, no, that's a great thing. Hi, everybody. Do you want to know how to succeed in war? This is the J. Wait, does it look like a J on the screen? I don't know. No, it's an L. This is the L. I don't know what it looks like for you guys. This is the J. So you either take the L or you take the J. You will win. You will win every time. Down and under. Down and under. Half clear, half clear. Probably full clear when you get to the bottom. Like, because that's a room they care about. And then go across. The only times you stop, barracks, medbay, hangar, and armory. Only rooms you stop for. Now, again, this is the rule. This is the rule for if you are competing at near full clear. Can you do an offer review? Yes, I can. Let's do an offer review, guys. Yeah. But yeah, finishing that thought. Or you take the J. You go down and then up. What we used to do to style on people was we did the U. We went and then left the 3 rooms in the middle. Because it was almost always like Flight Deck 2, security, and engineering. And we're like, we're going to just style on you and not touch those rooms at all. As you're getting closer and closer to full clear, that's going to be relevant to you. Question, which video should I watch for a free-to-play account? Well, all of the series, the free-to-play Defenseless series, is about me running a free-to-play account with my advice and why I'm doing things. So, like, you may want to watch the first or second one of those to kind of understand it. But all of my content is made devoid of expenditure. When I discuss what's good or what's bad on a character, it has nothing to do with how much money you're willing to spend or how much time you've played. It is just pure fact. Really jolly today? The keto energy has kicked in. We are now 6 days in, and my body is starting to eat its own fat, so I'm getting boundless energy. Give me a sec, I'm gonna grab an energy drink. I would run a commercial, but I can't because this is YouTube. Right back. But Tony, you don't have grape soda, do you? No, I do have grape soda. Yeah, Spectre. Also, if you have any questions, please join my Discord. We try to be pretty open about it. Bachelor and BS, nice. Yo, Tony, I just want to thank you. I took your advice from those streams in Ultron 6 months, and the most legendaries in the past. Congrats, bro. All of my advice is like, if you follow what I'm saying and spend money, you'll just do the things I'm saying easier and be able to move to the faster thing. That's what they call me in opium dens, Speedy Tony, and whorehouses. That's why they're super happy when I go and pay them $100 because I'm done in 7 minutes. Recap lessons learned, mistakes made. I might have to go back and I have to do a capstone video. But yeah, that's a good idea, Signer. I might have to go back and do some free-to-play capstones. Anyway, also... Yeah. Also, just to let you guys know, there is a new, and I'm not going to plug it right now for the stream, but after this, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to eat like 40 pounds of sausage. And then I'm going to move to Twitch, and I'll be streaming a brand new Marvel game that I have access to because I'm the best, called Marvel Duels. It is a Marvel card game in kind of the vein of Hearthstone or Runeterra. But it also plays very similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you're familiar with the group of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or whatever, you'll have a really good leg up in this game, and I'm super excited to play it. So that's another reason why I'm pretty jolly. So let's go through offers. I can't hold a here. I'll hold a $150 remote control. Logitech touchscreen remote control. We're doing an offer review, guys. Let's go. Hold on. Obviously, this is a free-to-play account, so I'm going to answer these questions as if I was a free-to-play player. If this would make me break my spending. That said, still doesn't change whether an offer is good or not. This offer. Well, let's see. 4-star Wolverine is useless. It does not matter. You have it already. I promise, you do. So, remove him from this offer. 4-star Colossus. Seems great. Can't farm him until the late game anyway. Good character, good on the team, phenomenal. Psylocke, 4-star. Great. Gonna really help you get Magneto. Same with Storm. So those are two characters that you will be able to have 4-star and almost be ready for Magneto the next time, because of course this offer didn't come out before. So, cool. Is this offer worth $50? Yeah. You get a, again, completely remove Wolverine. Completely remove Wolverine from the conversation. Like, you're getting over 500 good character shards for $50. It's 10 cents a shard. Seems fine. This offer's fine. Is this offer gonna help progress you? No. Not now. Yeah, if they replace Wolverine, it'd be better. No, this offer won't help you. Like, you can't farm Cyclops. Colossus is not farmable until endgame. The two characters you do get 4-star will help you get Magneto later anyway. But it's an okay offer. It is. I wouldn't recommend this for new players. I wouldn't buy this if you gave me $50 right now to buy it. On my account. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't touch it. I would spend that $50 on something else like Taco Bell. Now, this offer, I think it goes without saying that a new player buying this offer would help. This is actually a raid team. And also, it's incredibly modular. You can end up replacing worse characters on this team, like Gamora, and honestly, like an early game Rocket, because he's not that important, with higher impact characters as they go, like Symbiote Spider-Man or Carnage. So if you do have access to multiple good characters, you can use them. But this is fundamentally one of the best early game offers you can buy. It also helps you progress towards Star-Lord in a 4-character path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rocket, again, really hard to come by, but who knows? This is 500 character shards for $25. This team is relatively good in the early game, decent in the mid game. At the end game, at least they're going to be a war and a blitz team, so they're not going to be useless. They're going to have uses in Gamma Raid. Guardians is good. Early player lets you unlock a character. Emma's going to be a Blitz milestone character, Googs, so just letting you know that. Blitz milestone, the combination. Not a Blitz character, not a milestone character, a Blitz milestone. You will get things for completing blitzes. There you go. So, this offer, $24.99, absolutely great for new players, absolutely great for anybody else. This is a lot of character shards. If you don't have if you don't have any of these characters maxed out, this is a fine offer. So we got that going on for us. Sinister Six, same kind of conversation. Same conversation, right? Except they're not a raid team, but they do unlock 2 legendaries. The new mic you're holding? Yes, this is the new mic. It's actually a Logitech touchscreen remote control that I'm just messing with. I'm just pretending to be mobile gamer. Tell him I love him. Yeah, this is just like that ridiculous remote control that turns on my coffee machine. I love this thing. So, this offer, right? Wait, I'm technically not doing what he's doing. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Alright. Now you can't read it, but I'm the center of attention. So that's how this has to be done. When do we have to stream the trash part? Whenever you want. You do whatever you want. Okay. So, Sinister Six, $24.99. This is going to unlock 2 legendaries for you. Mysterio's a pain to farm. You're getting a lot of value out of this. This offer is absolutely worth it, no matter what. But you don't have to buy it. If you were spending $24.99, I think the previous one's better. I would buy this if I was free to play and just wanted to make sure that I had a 5 or 6 star. So I would keep this offer off the top. Let's keep going. Okay. Firestarter. Anyone? Dog shit. $20 for 45 characters. Don't even look at these. Don't even look at... This is nothing. These are nothing. This is nothing. None of this. 45 character shards for $20. Of a character that you don't need. At high star. Nope. He's not even the character you'd use to unlock Magneto. You have him at 3-star? Great. He'll be great. Nope. No chance. Move on. Sabretooth. Interestingly enough, different. Sabretooth's good on 2 teams. Sabretooth does unlock Magneto. Sabretooth is a harder farm, arguably. No, they're both equally the same farm. That said, I'm still not giving you $20 for 45 character shards of character that's been in this game for a year. So it's dog shit. Go fuck yourself. Do you want 2 chances to get... What is it? Minimum is 6 in these things? Right? The minimum is 6, right? Do you want 2 chances? 2 whole chances. 2 orbs. 2 chances to maybe get 12 or, 4 Squirrel Girl character shards. These are the event orbs? No, we're not even justifying it. This is the worst $10 you've ever spent in your life. This is worse $10 than if you go and find magic beans in the store and they tell you it will make your penis bigger. Or smaller, depending on whatever version of the transition you're on. Absolutely not. This offer is terrible. I would rather you take $10 and buy $9 with it. That's it. It gets worse. Okay, so let's talk about Okoye, right? Yeah, this should have a stamp. I'm going back to it. No. This should have a stamp next to it, okay? This is a stamp, and this stamp should be like, I don't wear masks. Like when I go out to like why? Why would you buy this? Do you know what's in this 4-star orb? Do you know what's in this 4-star orb? 100% Flat Earth. This is the Flat Earth offer. This is the Flat Earther offer right here. Do you know what's in this 4-star orb? Nebula. This is a 6 red nebula in this orb. This is your dupe 4 red Kree Royal Guard. Don't look at $20 as the potential of what it could be. Look at $20 as the depression of what it will be. Yes, this 4 red orb could be a 7-star Black Bolt, and at the exact same time, it will probably be a 4-star Ravager Bruiser. So guess what? If you don't want a 4-star Ravager Bruiser for $20, don't spend $20. Don't spend $10 on this. Don't spend $5 on this. Until you know what you're pulling, do not spend money on this. We're done. Dog shit. Well, if $20 for characters that are on some of the best teams in the game aren't good, what about $20 for a skill character that's on one of the worst teams in the game? No chance. Cable. I don't know if you know this, but Cable has a metal arm, and he used to be tech, but now he's mutant, which is both true. He's both tech and mutant. Cable doesn't unlock anybody. That's not true. I apologize. Cable unlocks Doc Ock. So right now, there's a reason to buy this offer. Right now. Cable is farmable, I believe, on a node, and I also think Cable's in the War Store. Cable's also farmable in every Mega Orb you've ever opened ever, because he's in it, I promise. He's also in every Ultimus Orb you've ever opened ever. Trust me, he's in the side, I promise, every time. So, Cable? $20 Cable offer? Sorry, man. 45 shards of a character that's been in the game for 2 years ain't worth 20 bucks. Ain't worth 20 bucks. You can tell us it's worth 20 bucks, but it's not. Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, buy the ones that aren't farmable, Marcos. Yeah, buy those guys. Let's see. Exclusive training offer. So here's the thing. This is $20 for roughly conservatively, give or take, about 100 orange training orbs. I know it was, Muriel. Cable isn't a Mega Zoom. He'll find his way back, Tim. He will find his way back. Cable can't be held down by logic, reason, or laws. He also played Thanos now. Exclusive training offer? This is going to be a trap, right? This is saying you can get training materials right now. And you're going to be like, but I need training materials because I've invested in too many characters. And that's true. If this was 200 training materials for $20, I don't even think it's a chance at 200. I don't think if you open those 4 orbs, I think the most you can get is like 24. So 4 times 24 plus 30. That's the most you can get. If you get that lucky. No. This is an offer for people who have more money than sense. This is an offer for people who need to see big numbers today because tomorrow they might die. This offer's not for you. This offer's dog shit. Question. This is important. Do you think that by putting Yo-Yo and Minerva in the picture, it'll distract people long enough for them to know that this isn't a gold orb, it's a kingpin orb? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Hey, those 4 premium orbs can be anything. They can even be 15 minion shards. You know how awesome that is? It's not awesome. $10? Try again. Let's go down to $2. This is a $2 offer, but we're saving on it. Boop, moving my head. Save on premium offers. Save on premium. Save on premium offers. And we can't do that. We are not saving because there's no value in them. If they removed all of the... This is how they fix premium orbs, everybody. Throwing it out there. Premium orbs get fixed real easy, right? Take all the characters in the Legacy 1 orb, take them out of the premium orb. Take all the characters that are going to be in the Legacy 2 orbs, take them out of the premium orbs. Premium orbs should only be, at the minimum, the last year's worth of characters with maybe you can justify Minerva as a special legendary, whatever. That's fine. No conversation. Premium orbs should be premium. Premium orbs are less than premium. Basic orbs are worth more value than premium orbs. Because they don't cost as much. Think about that for a second, right? Premium orbs are useless. This offer is useless. Do not buy this. You're not saving money. You're just wasting money. This offer is great. Buy this. If you have $24.99 in your pocket and you don't want to give it to me, that's fine. I understand. Remember, the hat's forward, guys. We are shilling here. If you have $24.99 in your pocket and you haven't found my donation link, that's okay. I understand. But you can buy this offer, and this will give you more than you think. Not only is it giving you a ton of farming, which is going to be relevant. This is about 500,000 gold with the energy you're about to get. And then the other things on the side, the raid heals, the blitz charges, they go over cap. It's going to be useful. Sup, Anderson? Yeah, they asked me to do it, so I'm doing it with my remote control as my my green screened remote control, apparently. So this offer I think is worth it. If you bought one offer a month, this would be it. If you spend $24.99 a month in this game, this is it. It is the most value if you're playing the game correctly, if you're using your energy correctly. This is the most value you're going to get for your money. This is one of the best offers in the game. Yes, it's better than cores, regardless of what any other content creators say. This offer goes without saying. It is 1,000 cores for 99 cents. I think this is the absolute best offer in the game. Surprise, the second you buy it, it's gone. It's over. This is the best offer in the game. Whales buy this on cooldown? Whales buy this on cooldown. Are you kidding me? $24.99 for 3,000 energy? Yes. Okay. So, this offer, no brainer, don't even want to go into it. But it's a free-to-play account, so you bought it once, you're never going to have to buy it again. Super Saver. This is called the Snack Pack, right? This is the Snack Pack. This is a whole bunch of charges for stuff. Now, let's be clear. Over time, you should be able to get all your raid heals back. Hey, Father John. Father John. A bunch of people want to join our alliance. I don't know why. I think it's because they're watching me put up numbers that people with triple my TCP are putting up. I don't know. We'll see. And then fuck up in war fights, but we'll talk about that later. Yes, Ian, you're correct. Just to address that. Premium Orb credits should be able to purchase Legacy Orb 1 or Premium Orbs. Or Legacy Orb 1, Legacy Orb 2, or Premium Orbs. That kind of thing. So, by the way, I'm not fixing the green screen. It makes it look kinchy, and that's what I'm going for. I'm aware that you can see the edges of the green screen, and I respect it. I can't imagine why, Father John. No idea why. Anyway, this is a snack pack. Early game. If you're, you know, about 1 mil to 2 million TCP, you're gonna get a lot of value out of this. You're gonna get a lot of raid heals, which is very important. You're gonna get a lot of raid energy, so you can get more attempts in. You're gonna get blitz charges, which are useless. Do not ever buy blitz charges. You get plenty just from playing the game. And more blitz charges doesn't increase your score. When I give away the account, will I be kicked out of the alliance? I don't know that question. Well, I'm not going to leave my alliance without talking with them and telling them, like, stuff that's going on. I might give it to someone in my alliance. They might enjoy it. I don't know. Father John's got 19 kids. He might have one. But blitz charges, you don't want to buy. So ultimately, this offer is fine, but it's not really going to progress you at all. It's more of a, like, I'd like to heal some more. I'd like to raid some more. It's cheaper to buy cores. You get more value out of this, but realistically, if you need raid heals, it's cheaper to just spend the cores on them. So I don't really know if this offer is great. Plus, when you're over cap, you lose a little bit of the value of getting other stuff. But early game, I remember buying this offer a lot. Late game, maybe not. So that's up to you. It's your 10 bucks. You get a lot of stuff for it. I just don't know if that stuff matters. This offer is stupid. But as a rule, if it's under $5, I don't even consider it a waste if you buy it. This is a Blitz Orb and 225 Blitz charges. None of these are worth any money. Blitz Orbs are basically free with the purchase of anything else in the entire world. And Blitz charges come in 270 to 370 a day. This is like 2 days worth of resets for your villain campaign. This is useless. Absolutely not. That said, it's $4.99. And again, if you spend under $5 on any purchase, it's basically an impulse buy. It's like buying gum at the supermarket or buying a magazine, whatever. We've wasted more money on worse things. Do whatever you want. I don't think it's worth it, but it's okay. What do we got here? Raid bundle. This offer is like the Super Saver offer, but 1,000 times better. This is stupid. This doesn't matter. The raid energy refresh also doesn't actually matter, but the raid health packs, half of them is great. So if you want to spend 10 bucks, this is like better because you get the exact stuff you want. So, but even then, I think the fact that this is only $4.99, this is a fine offer. Buy it once in a while, totally cool. No. Absolutely. Okay, so this is a core offer. Now we're getting to the core offer. Premium orbs aren't worth anything. So for the low cost of 2 premium orbs, you could get 2 premium orbs. But you could also get double that many premium orbs. But it doesn't matter, because premium orbs suck. We've already discussed this. This offer is stupid. Do not buy it. That's it. That's all the offers I have. Sorry, guys. I wish I could do more, but I can't. So. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, this is killing me. Boop. Premium in this game is like deluxe at a diner. You guys know, familiar with the concept of deluxe at a diner? When you're at a diner and you order a burger deluxe, it means with lettuce, tomato, and french fries. That's what premium orbs are in here. They're like, they're not the thing you want. They're just bullshit next to it. Alright, what do we got? I get happy when I pull a store character over premium orb. Yeah, right? Saving me 1 resources for the other. Don't get me wrong. Opening premium orbs, like getting premium orbs, like, hey, I have fun, man. But like, ugh. You want me to do offer reviews as Front Hat Tony from now on? Alright, I will. Take it easy, Susan. We are getting close to the end, too. Streaming for almost 2 hours. I think I've done everything. I've done my... Ooh, boy. Yeah. How's the progress? Going well. The hardest thing is the energy, man. The hardest thing is the energy, Brett. But, like, raids, doing great. I'm use 6.5, so I think that's the hardest use 6. Why and when and why to save spend on orbs and the reason behind it. Okay, W, I got you real quick on that one. Let me finish this thought. Use your energy? Sure. What's up, Shocker? Actually, I gotta use all my energy. So, we're doing everything we need to. Now it's just, I have to be level 70. That's it. Like, the only thing holding me back is not being level 70. Two Shocker Shards, buy a lottery ticket. The other day I got 8, and I was like, no one will believe me. No one will believe me. Like, I was gonna take a screenshot and they'll be like, it's shopped. You're full of shit, Tony. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Brad. 5 red merc soldier. Damn, you living the life, bro. Anyway, so someone else asked me something else. When and why to save and spend orbs and the reasoning behind it. Yes. So, the only reason to save orbs is because every 6 months or so they do a Blitz Orb event. Not a Blitz Orb, I'm sorry, an orb event where you get something for opening orbs. The last one we did was like last month. It was Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Cool. So you want to keep sort, but the only reason you would ever not open an orb is because that orb doesn't have something you need, right? You could save milestone orbs for when the system gets in them. Yeah, but like why? But in general, do you still stream on Twitch? Yes, I'm going to Twitch. I'm playing a game called Marvel Duels. It's a brand new mobile card game for Marvel. I don't need gold, right? Let me explain why. That's not true. I do need gold. I'm not spending gold, I think is a more accurate way of saying it. So I'm not spending gold, so opening gold orbs isn't going to help me. So I'm waiting. Have you done any TF4s after doing Spider-Man's passive? And Spider-Man? No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. So in general, if an orb has something you need in it, you open it. Yeah, I can't even touch this one until later. So, take it to Curry. But I think that's it. All right, so I'm done here. Let's see, let's talk. Okay, so what's this? I imagine I'll be 68 by next week, right? That's 4,000 experience. Yeah, I should be fine. You know. So 4,000 experience, that should be about a week for me as a free-to-play. So I'll be 68. I'm still 2 levels away. It takes forever to hit level 70. I know that. It's unfortunate. What am I going to do? Nothing, right? Can't do anything about it. So, buy the 3,000 energy. Can't free-to-play account, bro. Not a free-to-play account if you make a purchase. Doesn't matter what the purchase is. I mean, you'd be silly to some purchases as a free-to-play account. You'd be silly to still be free-to-play and not buy if you can't afford it, but like, whatever. Wish they had double drops of XP. Yeah, but like the problem is double drops of XP only help people at the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? They technically do have double drops of XP when they have double energy, where you could buy energy and you get double the amount, or the energy doesn't cost more than 25 to refresh. Is Casino streaming that? I don't know. Do you want to watch the Casino stream it? Good. I'm asking... I asked because I upgraded Ultron, other tunes for Dark Dimension 2, took all away training mats. Finish Dark Dimension 2, start working on characters for Dark Dimension 3, arena characters, or raid characters for Gear 12. Raid characters, more important, man. Don't worry about Gear Dark Dimension 3. Work on raid characters. Work on raid characters. Like, there's way more important things than Dark Dimension 3. Even Dark Dimension 4. Even, like, what getting Ultron's job is to help you progress through the game. Like, be better in war, be better in Ning. Dark Dimension 3 and is not important. Like, I'm telling you, again, even Dark Dimension 4. If you're... I've said it before. If you're worried about U7 before you have Ultron, your priorities are out of order. If you're worried about Dark Dimension 4, which doesn't even exist yet, like, before you're doing U7, like, your priorities are out of order. You know, like, there's an ebb and flow of how the game is played. You don't just get to skip something. Not you, but just in general. Players, you don't get to skip something. You have to keep playing the game the way you're supposed to progress. Unless you're willing to spend money, and then it doesn't matter what you do, because you're spending money in lieu of time. And that's it. But yeah, work on being better at raids right now. You have Ultron, so now you want to start looking at teams. Now you can look at some characters that are good in both, like Dark Dimension plus raids, but that's fine. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I'll do one arena fight, because for some reason I keep getting kicked at the last fucking second. I'll do one arena fight before I call. But yeah, I'll hit level 68. Doesn't really matter. I'm already doing perfect work in raids, right? Raid characters to gear tier 13 or 12. For U7, 13. But it's not the same as the U6 raid characters, you know? U7, you want a bunch of good guys at 13. I'm doing a video actually soon about the characters you want for U7. Like 15 characters that you can like move and shake and like put together in groups. Hi, phone. How'd you get Thanos so early? There was an event. There was an event recently where they just gave Thanos away. Right? I'm not crazy, right? Like, y'all remember that. Have you caught up on roster reviews for X weeks? I'm all of the roster reviews are caught up, but I haven't done any new ones because I haven't opened them. I asked right before they closed to turn off my DMs for like a day. I would have hated to have missed it. Bradley, message me on Discord and I'll do a roster review for you over the weekend, just you and me. Because things got so confusing before I closed them off that I don't want to have missed out on anything. Message me before Discord. I'll take care of it, bro. I'm not going to leave anybody down. Yeah, the event was right before they hit, yeah. You explain the Aimtron team? It just unlocked Ultron. It's in order from left to right. Scientist Supreme, Graviton, Assaulter, Ultron, Security. And the purpose of that team is to control the Asgardian fight by stunning Sif and killing Thor, so that you can take out the biggest threats on the team, which is Thor and Hela, with enough control that you don't care if Thor ends up ulting because he's offense down or blinded or something. But you have a lot of control in the fight. So that's kind of the point of the Aimtron team. It's a good option. It's not the best option, but it's a good option for countering them. But it's specifically only for countering Asgardians. Because other than that, you don't need them to counter anything else. You think it's worth getting Ultron to gear 13? Ultron is worth being gear tier 13 because Ultron is a good character. Ultron is not worth being gear tier 14 because he costs too many resources, and the only reason you should bring anyone to gear tier 14 is because you want to bring them into Dark Dimension 3. He's not a Dark Dimension 3 first pass character. He is probably a very good Dark Dimension 3 second pass character. But again, I'm also going into Dark Dimension... I also went into Dark Dimension 3 with like 7 or 8 total characters. I'm doing Global with like 4. I'm doing Cosmic with 4, and I'm doing City with 2. Yeah, Ultron is the best. I have a 5th character on the team. Any team that's 4 characters, if you put Ultron on it, it's the best option. Marauders plus Ultron, great choice. What node are you in D3? 8. Node 8. I just beat the, what's it called now? Anyway. Yeah, I beat the Defenders. This is, just to let you guys know, this is where all the Asgardians... Oh, look, it's a Black Order-ish. It's Mawless Black Order. This is adorable. Interested in making a video detailing team counters and theory behind them? Kinda, sorta. So I'm gonna do a video series now. When I do war fights on my main account, I'm gonna record specific ones. And I'm gonna do series discussing, like, why these teams are good and how to beat them. So that, yes, kinda. I don't think there's much value in every single thing, but I think that there's a lot of value in that. So that's a good... That was something I was thinking about last night while I was, like, watching The Witcher again for the 95th time. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please tell your friends. YouTube is awesome. It's the best way you guys can support me without giving me any money. Just watch my videos. I have a couple more videos coming out, but I am going to Twitch after this to play some Marvel Duels, so feel free to stop by and say hi if you want. Or if you're interested in the game, let me know. Other than that, have a good night. Have a great day. Enjoy your week. Be safe this weekend. And I will catch you guys